It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, hey, we only shot 2 free throws. We only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter, and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap, and I am tired because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give.
Do you really believe that Angel Reese was all lashes and smiles? Reconsider. This time, the Chicago sky melted like microwaved ice cream as she exploded like a soda bottle at a science fair on her own coach. Was it ardor? Did someone simply forget to pass the ball again? Or was it out of rage? In any case, people are yelling, "Suspend her," in response to this catastrophic outburst. This is more than simply a loss, so buckle up. It's a full-fledged soap opera set in the courts.
I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fans.
You would believe that Angel Reese's entire lineage had been insulted by a clipboard. She slapped it out of the assistant coach's hands as if it owed her money. The Chicago Sky bench was unsure whether to summon an exorcist or call a timeout. There is a game going on one moment. The following Yada the Angel Reese saga is being performed by a single woman. Act 3.
This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
Since Liz Cambage chose to dress up like Dennis Rodman sans the rings, the WNBA hasn't seen this much commotion. On national television, however, Angel completely loses it and starts slapping clipboards like she's swatting flies at a cookout. What is the league's role? Nothing. Nothing at all. Because it seems that if you get enough social media impressions, having tantrums is now seen as having a competitive spirit. Welcome to the WNBA, where Player of the Week is awarded instead of punishment for being insane.
Blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's.
Fans all throughout the league were left clutching their remote controls and pearls, wondering what kind of privilege you need to unlock before slapping office supplies turns into a performance art piece. And before you ask, this wasn't an intense heat situation. This was main character syndrome on steroids.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She's trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful
$10 hairdryer. But Angel Reese rushes for the clipboard as if it had just trash-talked her mother rather than regrouping, resetting, or, I don't know, defending someone.
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant and you're still losing.
Imagine now that you are the assistant coach. While you're attempting to sketch a play that might potentially save your career and dignity, Angel Reese suddenly uses your dry erase pen like a WWE SmackDown. You're not even angry. You are simply doubting the decisions you have made in life. Angel is over there, stomping around as if her Gatorade had been stolen. The WNBA responded with a courteous shrug and a glitter-dipped participation ribbon. If you look closely, you can practically see Kathy Angel Burt giving her a reality TV deal in one hand and a bonus check in the other. Baby, get out of the way. Technological birds. We need to pursue TikTok stardom. Can someone also explain how Angel Reese was sent to the free throw while we're at it? 15 times in a single game? 15? It's not a stat line. It's a divine anointing. She could have used layups to pay off the national debt at that rate.
You know, this is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it. And now Angel Reese is screaming about it. And do certain people want to take heed and listen? Oh, yeah. It's the group that likes to hate on another player who, and I mean, we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely terrible.
When the referees are essentially gift wrapping the game with a ribbon and a scented candle, you know it's rigged. Did we just watch a basketball game or an emotional support session? The Chicago Sky fans wonder themselves as they sat in the stands. The Sky continued to disappear. They lost despite all of the officiating assistants, Angel reacting like she was trying out for a Broadway meltdown, and the assistant coach's recent official diagnosis of post-traumatic clipboard syndrome. Once more, the consistency is almost admirable. Every year, the Sky would be covered in gold if choking were an Olympic sport. Angel might start a yoga practice named Bad Attitudes and Missed Opportunities, perhaps even a public flogging. However, Angel Reese receives a highlight reel and a press conference, the logic of the league. She is passionate, I see. Yes, indeed. Passion. Since the beginning of PR crisis management, this has been the standard justification for undesirable behavior. You're not out of control. You simply have a fire personality. It's not disrespectful. Grit is what it is. It's not a clipboard assault. It's leadership.
Slap the clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the bricklaying sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan panders, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all bricklaying sloth.
The fan base is currently tearing itself apart as if it were the Hunger Games. She should be suspended right away, according to half of the population. On Instagram, the other half are creating shrine collages while listening to dope music. One sees Beyoncé and Jordans, while the other sees a pampered athlete who has little regard for authority. A middle ground does not exist. You can be classified as either Team Chaos or Team Clipboard. Don't even attempt to criticize her. A legion of social media warriors will attack your timeline like you're the antagonist in a Disney sequel if you say a single word that even slightly resembles discipline. Put an end to logical discussion. Now, it's all about vibrations. In the meantime, Chicago Sky supporters are merely attempting to make it through yet another soul-crushing season. These days, whatever new mayhem is breaking out on the sidelines takes precedence over the scoreboard. Instead of planning, coaches pray. Referees do not officiate. They make an effort to avoid making eye contact. Additionally, fans only exist for the memes. Let's not act as though Angel Reese's talent is unreal. She is physically fit. She is physically strong. She rebounds as if the ball had offended her. However, without maturity, brilliance is nothing more than a glittering grenade. And she's exploding in real time right now.
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing?
We are not witnessing a star's ascent. We are witnessing a highly visible collapse, disguised as empowerment. This isn't a desire for triumph. This is a craving for attention, approval, and that adorable viral video. She is aware of the most harmful aspect of it. She is aware that she won't be touched by the league. She is aware that each outburst earns her a podcast sponsorship and an additional 100,000 Instagram followers. She is aware that controversy increases engagement, so every time she hits a clipboard, someone at ESPN gets a little thrill. And you know who gets hurt? The league, which is gradually turning into a carnival where the clowns manage HR and the elephants have Twitter accounts. What comes next? Easy. What does the WNBA do when a problematic player brings in views? It always does. The meltdown is rebranded. The story will be about intense emotion and unadulterated passion by next week. It's likely that someone will begin selling personalized clipboards with Angel's likeness. Indeed, they will sell out in 5 minutes.
We know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in the press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national television.
Fans who want repercussions will be disregarded more quickly than a G League stat sheet. What would be refreshing, you ask? If only the league took a stand and declared, hey, throwing fits and insulting your coaches isn't the look. Rather, they will continue to feed the beast. Why? Due to the fact that controversy is profitable. Drama is money. Accountability is also detrimental to company. Thus, don't anticipate being suspended. There will be a documentary. Angel Reese, the Untouchable, will soon be available on a local streaming service. It will include exclusive footage of foul shots and clipboard abuse. Rhea is only the current face of a league that prioritizes drama above discipline, so it's not just her. Authenticity. If she threw a bottle of water at the mascot, Kathy Engelbert would give her a gift card and a bunch of roses. It's an obvious message. Take action. Make money. But let's not overlook the most enjoyable aspect of it all, the justifications. Oh, the delectable spin-doctored justifications from the tear soak. It seems that Angel Reese was simply passionate, expressing herself, or, my personal favorite, a misinterpreted leader. Because, yeah, in 2025, being a leader means forcibly removing clipboards from coaches' hands, much like their abusive ex-partners.
Very surprised that Angel did that. I can understand it was the waning seconds of a hotly contested game, but that's disrespectful. You don't knock a clipboard out of your assistant coach's hand. Like, it's a lot of other ways that you can give people what you're feeling inside without disrespecting your coaching staff. Like, I don't vibe with that. I thought she was way out.
Naturally, the Angel stands appear, swarming social media like birds to a fried. She's quite young. She's picking up knowledge. She is a queen. She was even compared to Serena Williams by one fan, which is absurd given that Serena never required body slam office supplies to establish dominance. But stop using TikTok. Let's call it what it is. A jersey with an ego. Winning wasn't the goal here. IT had nothing to do with strategy. Making sure the cameras captured every moment of her outburst from 3 flattering perspectives was the goal. And they did. The mission was achieved. She even spent more time on the screen than the game itself. The coaching assistant. After the smack was heard throughout the court, she disappeared. Just a press worded in business jargon, such as, "We are aware of the problem and will handle it internally," which is PR jargon meaning, "We're hoping everyone forgets this by Thursday." They won't, spoiler alert. The WNBA is no longer about who plays best. Therefore, teams that genuinely respect their coaches and refrain from clipboard assault are stuck at the bottom of the algorithm. Whoever has the most theatrical outburst wins.
I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese is supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, she was not leading by example to...
To be honest, ESPN would have hosted a funeral if Caitlin Clark had whacked a clipboard out of a coach's hand. There would have been emergency Zoom panels with previous Olympians, candlelight vigils, op-eds, and Skip This would have completely lost it while wearing a cardigan. However, Angel receives a standing ovation and a bonus check signed by the referee who sent her to the foul line 15 times. Where does it end then? In order to withstand timeouts, players show up in body armor, while the coach brings backup clipboards, with each tantrum presented as an opportunity for personal development. I am the Queen of England if this is leadership. It's time for someone in the league to realize that being a star entails responsibility, not merely a highlight reel, and a fan base that is prepared to overlook inappropriate behavior because it generates clicks. Just be aware that this is a disappearing art form. Because Angel Reese is the premier petrol station in the WNBA, which currently relies heavily on drama. Maybe that's the plan after all. Perhaps a new era of sports has arrived, one in which wins are optional, points are meaningless, and public outbursts are only tactical marketing ploys. Perhaps we are all merely supporting characters in the Angel Reese movie universe, waiting to see what she'll do next. And it's possible that the friends we made along the way served as the actual clipboard.